Okay, we wanted to continue on about the chaplain ministry that is related to our disability, special need. Role of the chaplain is a clinical chaplain is more than someone who's simple opera player. A chaplain is a spiritual care professional. Mean is spiritual care professional. Professional is more expert who provide holistic care. Holistic care means is the total care. Within the unique and complex environment of the hospital, clinical chaplains serve patients, families, and healthcare staff who are come from diverse religious background. Yes, there is the religious background is different, and who are navigating complicated psychological, emotional, and spiritual challenges. Mean is the background of the patient, family, and then healthcare staff. Staff is include a doctor or nurse or nursing assistant or admin staff. Oh, this role requires high level sensitivity and carries significant responsibility. Is more chaplain role is very complicated and professional. First one, the provider is spiritual care. Yes, spiritual care. Chaplain provides spiritual and emotional care to patients, residents, families, staff by offering compassionate presence. Compassion. Compassion is the one of the emotional touch. Presence, active listening. Active listening is intentional. Intentional listen. Mean is you are if you are married with together husband, wife. Sometimes they talk with usually wife is so many talk, but husband usually listen carefully. That is the successful life in the marriage. Same right, not same right, but it's chaplain should listen the patient's voice, what he say, but it's not just listen and carefully review and analysis what the proposal, what the meaning of the patient, residents, family, staff member. Also provide prayer and ritual when appropriate. They request this special request or support during illness, yes, crisis, loss, and end of life situation. In the chaplain ministry, very involved illness is cancer. Cancer is the only 5 months limited time or 1 year. You have your life is remain 1 year, and the end of life is the old age. Age people now is prepared the end of time. That is our client. Chaplain respond to spiritual crisis, cries experienced by patient and their family. Yeah. They sometimes cry out, "Why happened to me?" Yes, sometimes car accident, something like. Chaplain listen attentively and provide pastoral counseling as patient and family, explore theological and spiritual questions related some death, loss, is the husband or wife is, or son and daughter is passed away. Only connections. Yeah, something like illness, honoring their belief and perspective. Sometimes chaplain is response. Provide. Not just answer. Is provide patient they are find themselves. Through patient and families, spiritual resource such as prayer, scripture, hymn, and sacrament. The chaplain offer comfort, yes, peace, hope, and support for healing and resilience. Even many people have the difficulty in the life. In the high school setting, it's more difficulties because they have the illness. Sometimes they are face the life ending. Yes. Also, chaplain is a member of an interdisciplinary care team. Care team is member of the staff in hospital setting. Chaplain function as an integral is combined member of the interdisciplinary healthcare team. Yes, team member. Team member. Not separated. Collaboration. Collaborating co-work. Together with physician, nurse, social worker, and other professionals to address patient spiritual needs as part of the holistic care. Holistic care. Also, the chaplain is the advocate for spiritual and religious need. Advocate, support. Chaplain advocated for patients' spiritual, cultural, and religious value. Yeah. Ensure respect for belief. Yeah, sometimes the respect. And ethical concern. Yes. And life wish within care plan. And wish. Sometimes only 1 month. Your life is remain 1 month. What's going on? Some people want to go to the compassion, or visiting somewhere. They want some make appointment. I want to share one movie film. Okay, this one. Tulsa film. Yeah, well, Tulsa film. Tulsa is this one, 2020. This one, Tulsa, is the official trailer. Yeah.
Quiet.
It's time for church.
There are no churches in this town.
You're lying. Now get up. I made breakfast.
I'll drop you off at the door. I don't know how much longer I can do this.
Okay.
He's not exactly father. Unexpected relationship.
Right? Maybe you should smoke or drink. It'll kill you.
Smoke children.
All your alcohol and cigarettes. I took them out.
What the?
That language. I've identified trans girls in this one. Girls can be kind of mean.
I gotta treat school like prison. Go up to the biggest, baddest girl. Punch her in the face. So,
So, you won't let go?
I won't let go, I promise. You know, I've been exactly where you are right now. Where's that? Lost. I think my love Tommy. Does he always come in the form of the lighthouse or lightning in the sky?
Why are you so scared to go to church?
It's not gonna work.
Well, you got some work right now. You just don't see it.
So,
But the uncertainty is happened. She has accident,
sustained several injuries, not the least of which is one to her hip.
had the
You can do anything in the world right now. What would it be?
yeah. This one is the daddy with dance time.
Mr. Colston, I'm sorry, no longer music. Mr. Colston. We Colstons, we go big, we go home.
You fought for me. You fought for us.
This is the fucking best.
Let's be honest. I'm no good. I'm no good for you.
You're perfect for me. I love you, Tommy Colston.
Actually, she is died during the surgery. Yeah. This story is give us the some people have their accident, lifetime challenge. Everybody, any experiences car accident similar. She has the accident, actually car accident. Anyway, I would recommend you Tulsa PLM 2020 is very hard for older people to understand the end of life by unexpected. Support for the families and caregivers. The chaplain provides support for family members and caregivers, assisting them with grief, decision making, anticipatory roles, and spiritual questions related to illness and death. Illness, yeah. Now everybody has your health is good. Thank you. But if you have the now is the cancer, even you are being in America health system is sometimes not good for the people, very expensive. Yeah, that is a very sad story. Some people. Anyway, is the illness, death, how to. One of the movie is I recommend you see the John Q. John Q is one of the movie is trial is 2002. Okay, this one. This one is the story of the one father. He has the son, but the son's the heart is the very serious problem, but he needed to transplantation, but is the healthcare insurance not cover that? That means is the father hostage the hospital and then process the surgery is a very issues in social problem and social and healthcare industry problem. Anyway, we try just
Lieutenant Frank Grimes, Chicago Police Department. Are you the man in charge?
That's right.
Well, who am I speaking to?
John Pugh.
I assume since all the doors are locked, this is a hostage situation. Is that correct?
Bless me, Father. Mercy.
yes, son had attacked the heart.
You do things your own way.
Blood pressure is dropping fast. He's going into cardiac arrest.
I don't understand.
Mike's heart is useless. He's going to need a transplant or he's going to die.
Transplant,
You make Mike so sick.
transplanting, but it's not easy, very expensive.
Policy for procedure of this magnitude.
All right, you won't let me. I'll get you to Mike. We've recently switched carriers.
We only give assistance to patients without coverage. I'm sorry, I can't help you. Have you tried Medicaid?
No, you don't qualify. My son is dying. I'm broke. If I don't qualify, who the hell does? I've done everything I can do. I'm sorry. Please.
They are releasing him. Now you need to do something. Do something.
The hospital's under new management now. If I does exactly what I say, nobody will get hurt. Order. I want my kid's name on the donor's list.
This is gonna end up bad for you, John.
Police will do whatever is necessary to preserve the lives of these hostages.
They're telling me I gotta take my son home and watch him die.
Take this big car here right now. What would you say to him?
I'm there with you. You take care of him.
Something happens to me.
Yes, I'm praying, sweetheart. You're so good. You look like me.
Bury my son. I got a shot at this guy. I'm gonna take it. My son is gonna bury me.
Take the shot.
Okay, care for the healthcare staff. Chaplain offer pastoral and spiritual support for healthcare staff, addressing compassion, fatigue, normal stress, distress, burnout, workplace stress through presence, debriefing, and reflective supporting. Everybody remember last COVID-19, a lot of the people, healthcare industry staff is burned out. Yes. No one wants to be in hospital. Why? A lot of people killed by virus. Even patient, also healthcare staff. This environmental, a lot of the nurse and nurse practitioner, and then they are wanted to quit their job and leave. That is a real story. Chaplain help them. Support is pastoral and spiritual support. Yeah, that is not easy. Facilitator of the religious practice and ritual. Ritual is when we kiss, the chaplain facilitate and coordinate the religious ritual is sacrament, prayer, or connected the worship together. Connect the community faith leaders, respect diverse tradition and belief. Yeah. Prayer. Technically, prayer is the very important role of the chaplain. is facilitate. Another one is ethical consultation and support. Ethical. Chaplain contribute to the ethical discussion. Yes. Ethical discussion. Do or not. And consultation, particular in matter of the end-of-life care, value-based decision-making, and spiritual distress. End-of-life is one of the case is some people is the organ donation. Something like organ donation. Is it allowed or not? Something like value-based decision. Sometimes the no technical end life. Also, chaplain is educator and resource person. Chaplain serve as the educator and resource for staff and students on spiritual care, cultural competence, grief, and religious diversity within healthcare setting. This one is sometimes provide the education. This one especially CPE, clinical pastoral education. Something like the how to deal, how to process, how to work in hospital setting. And the professional accountability and self-reflection. Chaplain practice with professional integrity, engage in ongoing education, supervision, self-reflection, and adherence to ethical standards set by professional chaplaincy organization. Yes, ethical standard and professional standard. They need. Professional presence of the clinical chaplain. Meaning presence is exist. Yeah, is work alone. Yeah, work together. It is very important. Professional presence of the clinical chaplain is grounded in attentive listening, compassionate engagement, and respect for accompaniment, rather than seeking for fix or explain suffering. This one is a no. Not fix, not explain, no explain, just attentive listening, compassionate engagement, respectful accompaniment. Chaplain offer a calm, non-anxious presence. They create the safe space. Yeah, safe. And patient, family, and healthcare staff to express fear, grief, doubt, and hope. Yeah. Clinical chaplain demonstrate professional presence by being fully present in moment of vulnerability, honoring each individual spiritual, cultural, and religious background, even any kind of background. This presence is marked by empathy. Yes, empathy, humility, emotional intelligence. This is needed to chaplain ministry and ethical awareness around chaplain to support meaning making spiritual silence during time of illness, crisis, and end of life care. Within interdisciplinary team, chaplain's professional presence contribute to holistic patient care. Meaning holistic is the body and spiritual together. Supporting staff well-being and foster the environment of the compassion, dignity, and respect. That is clinical chaplain need. Attentive listening. Build trust. Build trust come more from the listening and emphasizing than from speaking. Yeah. Not just speaking, no, more than speaking. Chaplain prioritize understanding patient and family experience and feeling. Feeling is sometimes very important. Attentive listening is carefully listening the voice of the patient of the family members. What is the value of them? What is it? Concern? What is it? Is a strong point? What is weakness? There is attitude is a non-judgment attitude. Mean is what is right? What is wrong? No. If they are wrong, it's acceptable. It's right, it's acceptable too. Chaplains do not impose their own religious belief. They respect the honor, spiritual, and religious perspective of the patient and family members. Even they are non-believer. Oh, non-believer, it's okay. Accompaniment in silence, often being present in silence. No word, no talk can offer more comfort than word. Yes. Chaplains provide support and consolation simply being with those in suffering. Yeah. Suffering is not easy. What is suffering? Is with them. Also trained emotional sensitivity. Working in hospital setting require well-honed emotional awareness to respond appropriately to experience of the loss, anger, fear, and grief. Yes. Chaplain has the trained emotional sensitivity about the feeling of the patient and family member. This is basic information about the chaplain. Okay, we continue. Okay, chapter 2 is the field of the chaplaincy ministry. Yes, what kind industry we will work at Chaplin, is even this ability means the same. First, main part is the healthcare chaplaincy. Healthcare chaplaincy is essential in hospital. Healthcare is hospital, hospice, nursing home, rehabilitation center, other healthcare setting. And there is a lot of the healthcare industry, healthcare facility. Chaplain offers spiritual, emotional, and ethical support to patients, their families, and healthcare staff, regardless patient face background. Yeah. That is, healthcare chaplain provide comfort, guidance, and presence during time of crisis, special trauma, illness, and end of life care. Healthcare chaplain offers spiritual and emotional, ethical support to patient, family of the patient, and healthcare staff is include doctor, nurse, and administrator. Healthcare chaplain are trained to work with people through moments of crisis, trauma, death, healing, and meaning making. Now, many hospital setting. General hospital is a trauma, pediatric, psychiatric, special area, and the hospice or palliative care. Palliative is one of the elderly people reduce the pain. And nursing home and assisted living facility. Nursing home is the nurse is stay there. Assisted living facility is individual living, but they help 24 hours. Rehabilitation and addiction recovery centers. Rehabilitation is some people is the cure surgery and not back to the home. They need to time to rehabilitation. And the Veterans Affairs Hospital. Yeah, this is one of the typical hospital setting. What to do? Roles and responsibility. In their spiritual care and prayer. Healthcare chaplaincy offers emotional support and praying with patients and their families when appropriate and requested. Yeah. Special care is prayer. Prayer change. End of life supporting. Healthcare chaplaincy assists with the end of life decisions. Provide emotional and spiritual support for patients and their family as they navigate the final stage of life. Yes. Sometimes this is very important. Final stage. Conducting or facilitating ritual. Ritual is the celebration or worship service Healthcare chaplains lead or support religious ritual such as communion, anointing, blessing, and other ceremonies based on the needs and tradition of the individual. Yeah. Blessing. Meditating conversation. Sometimes meditating is compromise within group. Healthcare chaplains help to facilitate. Yeah. Meditating is more managing more effectively. Effective conversation within patient and family regarding healthcare goal and the life decision, future care plan. Ethical guidance. Healthcare chaplains serve a hospital ethics committee to offer insight into complex moral and ethical decisions related to patient care. Ethical guidance provided by chaplain. Grief and bereavement support. Bereavement support is lost family members. Healthcare chaplains provide ongoing support and for family and loved one, yes, as they process the grief and loss, both before and after death of the loved one. Yeah. Sometimes the death is very important. And then chaplain support the staff well-being support. Yeah. Healthcare chaplains offer care for healthcare staff, particularly during the burnout, emotional strain, moral distress, helping them maintain their mental, emotional, spiritual well-being. Now, staff member, they need well-being, emotional. If they not happy to work there, they will quit, stop their work. Chaplain's ministry help them staff member keep their ongoing job. There is challenges and opportunities. Challenging and opportunity is the same. Crisis situation. Chaplain offer encounter patient and families in moment of the intense emotional and spiritual distress, providing unique opportunity to offer hope and comfort. Yes, provide hope and comfort. Client is very crisis situation, difficult situation. They never thinking about the tragedy. Chaplain help them get the hope and the comfort. And diverse faith and belief. Chaplains serve in contexts where patients may hold varying or non-religious belief, require sensitivity and respect diversity while maintaining a Christ-centered approach. Yeah. Sometimes diverse faith, different religious background. Anyway, even that there is the background is different, chaplains serve they are understand, they anyway maintain, help them how to, and the right care. Yes. Dealing with issue of death, dying, and grief can be emotional challenge. How about your life? Your life is now is young, never thinking about the end of life. But you may accident. But it also offers chaplain opportunity to minister in the profound and life-altering way. Yeah. That time is the difficult time, very complicated time. But it's that time it help the patient and family member. They come to Jesus. That is reason the chaplain work as their ministry. Biblical and theological reflection. Healthcare chaplaincy embodies the compassion and healing ministry. Compassion and healing ministry of Jesus Christ, who ministered to sick, yes, comforted their mourning, and brought hope in the face of the suffering. Yeah. Matthew chapter 9 and Luke chapter 7. Yes, here. Jesus went through all the town and villages, teaching in their synagogues, proclaimed the good news of the kingdom, and healing every disease. Healing every disease and sickness. Luke chapter 7, verse 13 to 15. When Lord showed her he heard word out to her and said, "Don't cry. Don't cry." Then he went up, touched here they were carrying him on the barrier to still. He said, "Young man, I said to you, get up." The dead man sat up and began to talk, and Jesus gave him back to his mother. Wow. Everybody, some people tired. Just get up. In 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 3 to 4, Paul speaks of God as the Father of compassion and the God of all comfort, who comforts us in all our trouble, so that we can comfort those in any trouble with the comfort we ourselves receive from God. Wow. Healthcare chaplains are called to embody this comforting presence in lives of others. Yes. Praise to be God and the Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of the compassion and God of all comfort, who comforts us in all our trouble, so that we can comfort those in any trouble with the comfort we ourselves receive from God. Core competencies. Emotional intelligence and empathy. We need interface and intercultural understanding. They need ethical discernment, grief, and trauma care, communication and counseling skill, ability to work in interdisciplinary team. Yes, this is needed to chaplain. Chaplain work in the hospital setting. Healthcare chaplain is the ministry of the compassion, presence, and care during some of life's most challenging moments. Yes, illness. Through prayer, support, and guidance, chaplain offer hope, peace, and spiritual care to those who face illness, crisis, and death, while our care for emotional and spiritual well-being of the healthcare providers. Yes. The reason they are higher chaplain. Another chaplain is a military chaplain. Military purpose of the military chaplains is a unique and vital military. Yeah. This one is not personal, not private. It's military, it's government level. They provide spiritual care and ethical guidance to service member. Service member is military person in any branch of the armed force. Heavy Army, Navy, Air Force, and then Coast Guard, rooted in tradition of the pastoral presence within the context of military service. That is military service, is the army. Not chaplain is military. Military chaplains is the not private. Chaplain support the moral, emotional, and spiritual resilience of those who serve. Yeah. Is Army, U.S. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, and Coast Guard. Yes. Role and responsibility. Chaplain, yeah, support, spiritual support. Military chaplaincy conduct the worship service. Yeah. Worship service, Bible study, religious right for their faith tradition. Yeah. There's a ritual. Pastoral care, offer counseling, and Christ's intervention. Intervention is involved for service member and their families. Ethical advising. Military chaplaincy provides moral guidance to commander and advocating for the rights of all service members to freely exercise their religion. Yes. Freely exercise. Right. Deployment military. Military chaplain accompany troop during deployment, often in combat zone or hostile environment. Yeah. Afghanistan. That is challenging. Military chaplain. Because the military chaplain is the army. Military personnel are the same. Not personal. Challenge and opportunity. Pluralistic environment or plurality is the multi-face setting. Not only one. A lot of the background. Chaplains serve in multi-faith setting, which require respect for religious diversity while remain faithful to their own conviction. Even one conviction is gentle to other religious background. Moral injury and trauma. Chaplain offer work with the soldier through the psychological and spiritual wound of war. Yeah. The war is very oppressed or difficult people. There's a trauma. Witness of the uniform. Witness of the uniform. Chaplain presence can be powerful witness of God's love in place where hope and peace desperately need. This is biblical and theological perfection. Military chaplaincy echoes biblical themes of the being shepherd among the flock. Yeah. Is like shepherd among flock. Is the I am the good shepherd? Good shepherd lay down his life for the sheep. The hired hand is not the shepherd and does not own the sheep. So when he sees the wolf coming, he abandons the sheep and runs away. Then the wolf attacks the flock and scatters it. The man runs away because he is hired hand and cares nothing for the sheep. This is deeper ministry. No hired. Shepherd lay down his life for the sheep. And offering peace in midst of the turmoil. Very difficult situation. Matthew chapter 5, verse 9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called the children of God. And like Roman centurion, which demonstrates great faith. This story is in Matthew chapter verse 8 and chapter 8 verse 5 to 13. The faith of the centurion. When Jesus had entered Capernaum, a centurion came to him, asked for help. Lord said, he said, my servant lies on the home, paralyzed, suffering terribly. Jesus said to him, shall I come and heal him? The centurion replied, Lord, I do not deserve to have you come under my roof. But just says the word, and my servant will be healed. Just say it. For I myself am man under authority. With soldier under me, I tell this one, go, and he goes. And that one, come, and he come. Meaning the centurion say, I go, order go, they go, come, they come. And just break. This is your faith. Do this, and then he does it. When Jesus heard this, he was amazed and said to those following him, truly I tell you, I have not found anyone in Israel with such great faith. Yes, great faith. I say to you that many will come from the east and west and will take their place at the feast with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. But the subject of the kingdom will be thrown outside into darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Then Jesus said to the centurion, go, let it be done, let it be done. Yes, everything is finished. You believe it would, and the servant has healed it at that moment. Yeah. Finally, Jesus healed his servant by mouth, nobody. Military chaplains must endorse by recognized base group and meet military officers' standard. Mean is the chaplain in military is a military person. They are follow the regulation and military officers standard. Another chaplain's ministry is collectional chaplaincy. That is a prison chaplaincy. Collectional chaplaincy is the vital ministry of the presence and restoration within jail, prison, and detention center. Rooted in Christ's call to visit, the list of these, Matthew chapter 25, verse 36, prison chaplains served inmate, step and open families, offering hope, dignity, and spiritual transformation in setting marked by despair and brokenness. I needed to quote, you quote me. I was sick and you looked after me. I was in prison, you come to visit me. setting is federal and state prison, jail, juvenile detention center, roles and responsibility, spiritual care, yeah, same. Collectional discipline, chaplains, reading worship, service, Bible study, pastoral counseling, and sacrament. Living accommodation. Collection chaplains ensure inmates' right to practice. Their faiths are respected in accordance with institutional policy and legal protection. And grace ministry. Correctional chaplains support the individual through grief, guilt, violence, and trauma. Spiritually, its collection facility is happen is guilt and violence. And the step support in prison. Correctional chaplains provide care and ethical counsel for correctional officers and staff facing stressful and morally complex work environment. Yes, very complicated, stressful environment. Challenges and opportunity. Inmate is a restricted environment. Yes, prison is not easy. Chaplain's ministry in highly controlled, open, violent space require emotional resilience and situational awareness. Be careful. Spiritual plunge. Many incarnated individuals are deep, open, spiritual growth and healing, creating unique opportunity for evangelism and discipleship. Yes, they are changing because they are spiritual hunger. Inmate is there are several reasons. Sometimes violence. Anyway, help them. They find their way. Restorative justice. Chaplains can become bridge between incarnated and broader community. Incarcerated, helping facilities, re-entry and reconciliation. Is bridge, means is social, society, and prison. Connect. Matthew 25, verse 46. I was a stranger, and you did not invite me in. I needed clothes, and you did not clothe me. I was sick and in prison. You did not look after me. This described in Matthew chapter 25 is sheep and goats. Is who is our friend? Who is chaplain's ministry provide the clothes, you need sick and in prison visiting us, take care, look after. There is a special skill need. Collection chaplains need a strong interface skills, cultural sensitive and pastoral counseling. A lot of people in prison, they have the problem. They need to help collection chaplains help them. Collectional chaplaincy embodied heart of the gospel. Bring light to incarcerated, hope to ashamed, grace to forgive, forgotten. Grace. It is the ministry of the compassion, justice, and resurrection power where life can be truly changed from the inside out. Yes, the incarnate inmate is prison, hospital. Hospital and the prison is a huge different environmental, but is the chaplain is the same approach. Prison and hospital is holistic. Holistic approach is the body and spirit together. This is chaplain ministry. We'll learn about more detail. And next one is the law enforcement, and then the main chapter is the next class. Everybody remember, our class is focused on special people's special spiritual care, and chaplain ministry is one.